How artists use perspective to create depth. Welcome back to The Art of Creation, where we explore the fascinating world of art and creativity. Today, we're diving into a captivating topic: how artists use perspective to create depth in their work. Whether you're an aspiring artist, a seasoned creator, or just someone who loves to appreciate art, understanding perspective can truly enhance your appreciation and practice. Perspective is a powerful tool that artists use to give the illusion of three-dimensional space on a flat surface. It allows viewers to feel like they're stepping into the artwork, experiencing a scene rather than just looking at it. So, how do artists achieve this magical effect? Let's explore some of the key techniques they employ. First, let's talk about linear perspective. This technique involves using lines that converge at a single point on the horizon, known as the vanishing point. Imagine standing on a long road that stretches out before you. The edges of the road appear to come together as they reach the horizon. Artists replicate this phenomenon in their work by drawing lines that lead the eye toward a focal point, creating a sense of depth. This technique is often used in landscapes and architectural paintings to make the viewer feel as if they are looking down a street or into a vast space. Next, we have atmospheric perspective. This technique plays with color and clarity to create depth. Artists often use softer, lighter colors for objects that are farther away, mimicking how our eyes perceive distant things in the natural world. For example, mountains in the background may appear bluish and less detailed compared to the vibrant colors of a flower in the foreground. By manipulating color and clarity, artists can guide our eyes and minds to understand the spatial relationships in their artwork. Another essential method is overlapping. When one object partially covers another, it creates a visual cue that suggests which object is closer to the viewer. This simple technique can add significant depth to a composition. For instance, in a still life painting, a bowl of fruit might be placed in front of a vase, making it clear which item is nearer. Overlapping not only creates depth, but also adds interest and complexity to the artwork. Let's not forget about scale and proportion. Artists often play with the size of objects to enhance the feeling of depth. By depicting larger objects in the foreground and smaller ones in the background, they create a sense of distance. This technique is often seen in landscapes where trees or rocks are portrayed much larger in the front, while the distant hills or sky appear smaller. This variation in size helps establish a three-dimensional space within the two-dimensional canvas. Lastly, we should mention the role of light and shadow. Artists use light to create highlights and shadows, which can further enhance depth. By understanding how light interacts with objects, they can create a sense of volume and dimensionality. A well-placed shadow can make an object feel solid and anchored in space, while highlights can draw attention to specific areas, leading the viewer's gaze throughout the artwork. So there you have it. Perspective is a fundamental aspect of creating depth in art, and artists have developed various techniques to master this skill. Whether through linear perspective, atmospheric effects, overlapping, scale, or the clever use of light and shadow, they invite us into their worlds and allow us to experience depth in ways that words alone cannot convey. Thank you for joining us today on The Art of Creation. We hope you've gained a deeper understanding of how artists use perspective to create depth. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more art insights and creative explorations. Until next time, keep creating and appreciating the beauty around you.